Oh my god, AOA.com 30 to 50% off of Destiny 2 Silver. Link in the description down below. 6% off with code Dychronic. What? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic, your host on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're taking a look at the Destiny 2 Weekly Reset for August 10th, 2021. Today is a very special day because this is going to be the prologue, or the epilogue. Basically, the end of the season is upon us. We still have, I think, like 3 weeks or 2 weeks or something. Yeah, so we have 2 more weeks, and this is going to be the last story mission stuff, which actually starts at the helm. I'm going to go ahead and quickly start that right before all the weekly reset stuff and just tell you where it's headed without spoiling too much. Right, so I went ahead and clicked a few things, and the first objective, after listening to a few different dialogues, which is obviously some pretty saucy dialogue, has you actually do a very specific override. I'm not going to highlight that because it is a bit spoiler. I'll let you guys figure that out when you get there. But it is going to be a very special override, let's say. Moving on with the weekly reset, starting up with the Nightfall Ordeal. This week, it's going to be Inside Terminus. It's going to be the big scion at the very end. And I believe the Fusion Rifle was last week, so this week should be the Scout Rifle. And when it comes to 100k, I would recommend Legend. For the Vanguard Strike playlist, the burn is going to be Arc Singe. And of course, a big reminder is that Grandmasters are available for every different variety. So if you wanted to do any of the Grandmasters for your Conqueror title, they are available. Or if you just wanted to do one that's really easy and do them a lot. The rotating Crucible playlist is Momentum Control. Momentum is a very special game mode. It's kind of like SWAT from Halo. You have very low health and shields, and you get ability stuff from killing enemies, and it's all about momentum. And a lot of quests can be done here fairly easily. Moving on to Europa, for the Empire Hunt, we have the Technocrat, probably the hardest of the Empire Hunts, but not bad. The simulation is Safeguard, which is just defending the area against the waves of Vex. The Deepstone Crypt Raid Challenge is going to be of all trades, taking place in the 3rd encounter. It's going to be the one where you actually see Atrax and fight him for the first time, and in this one, every person has to do all 3 of the different jobs at least once. There's a special chart, look it up online. And in case you're looking for exotic arms, I happen to notice the Legend Lost sector is available here on Europa. For the Vault of Glass challenge, we have Strangers in Time. This is taking place in the Gatekeeper encounter. It's going to be the encounter right before the boss fight, and in this encounter, anytime you kill a Wyvern or a Praetorian, they have to die at about the same time. Obviously in completely different areas, but they have to die within around 1 second of each other. Alright, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, but very close. And something else big that's happening this week is going to be that Vanguard tokens are going to be deleted, or at least depreciated next season. So if you have like 10,000 Vanguard tokens, now's the time to use them if there's something that you can get that you might want. Keep in mind that the World Pool is stuff that you've probably seen a lot. I'm personally interested in that energy grenade launcher special thing, but I never end up getting it. Up next, let's take a look at Banshee's inventory of weapons. Right, so I've taken a look at the different weapon options, and again, they're not really that great. I think these weapons, just in general, can't really have that great of rolls. First up, we have Long Shadow, which doesn't really have that great of perks just across the board for a sniper rifle. Lonesome is okay, but can do better, definitely with some damage perks. The 7 Seraph VY7, probably the best available with some reloads, some Vicious Assassin, Vorpal if you want it, although you're probably not going to be using this on a boss. Pleiades Corrector, another decent roll on it, and a pretty decent archetype for Scout Rifles, but Scout Rifles are obviously not that great. Falling Guillotine, you want to get yourself Relentless and Whirlwind and Jagged Blade and Swordsman, and well, you don't really have everything you want there. And then finally, Bad Omens. You only have Field Prep, that's a PvE part, the rest is kind of meh. Up next, let's take a look at Eververse's inventory, perusing through her Bright Dust sections. First up, we have the Cosmos Shell. If you wanted to get your Ghost Shell to look like this, to look like a cosmonaut, I guess. We also have this ship, the Cosmos Light Beam. I guess this is kind of a Cosmo theme week. We also have the Ketch Flight Entrance, which is just a Ketch just looks at you and then just stares through your belly button. So that's pretty cool, I guess. We have the Jacarina, which is one of my favorite shaders in the game, specifically for the weapon, for that nice little cyan with blackness on it. Not the best weapon demonstration, but you can also see the armor is pretty sweet as well. Keep in mind the Titans do color quite differently than the other classes. But definitely like an excellent shader, I'd highly recommend it. For the other Bright Dust section, we have the Threatening Stance, which just has you do this, and then you know, release some birds, you drop some guns. It's pretty straightforward. We have the Aoki Fast Shell, which I don't even know what this is. I would definitely, I would expect to see this in Cool Runnings, Kiss My Egg, you know what I'm saying? VG-17 ship, if you wanted it. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. We have the head ornament for whatever class you were currently on. Obviously, I'm on my Titan, so I see the Titan one. I do know that the Hunter one actually looks really nice. The Hunter one is going to be this one. So if you have a Hunter and you want that helmet, it is available this week. The no signal emote, which is just trying to get your phone signal. Not really that great in my opinion. You have an ornament for the Traveler's Chosen, although I do like the red and white one. We also have a ghost projection that's vaulted blast. We have the transmet effect. We got more transmet effects. We got more transmet effects. And we got some shaders. First up, Laguna Crusher. Not really a big fan of it. Biolume. Don't really know when I'd want to use this. Also have Flavado Core, which has a very interesting texture on it. Again, well, hold on a second. Look at that gun. Look at that gun. Gun's actually all right. Black, silver, and some yellow. Actually pretty good. Could color well on different weapons. And then finally, Metro Shift. Probably one of the best shaders in the entire game because there's this nice textured black with some nice smooth steel and a little bit of blue as a kind of tertiary. Definitely one of the better shaders in the entire game, and I've used it pretty much since the game came out. And finally, for Hawthorne's Inventory and a weekly raid challenge. For the Last Wish raid challenge, we have Fight Forever. It's going to be taking place in the third encounter, the one with the big-ass ogre. Basically, just don't kill any of the regular-sized ogres. This one's pretty easy. Oh boy, more crap to get rid of. Oh boy. And of course, come check out my live streams that I have right after these videos. Twitch.tv/Dychronic. Oftentimes doing open lobbies for Destiny 2, of the Vaults of Glass, of Grandmaster Nightfalls, of the seasonal stuff, yada yada, as well as some other games. So come check it out. Of course, a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Without their help, the videos like this really wouldn't be possible. A big thank you to Medi Voodoo, Mom Dad, Dr. Strange, Joe Smith, Monday, Steve Bachmann, Raymond Showman, Panther, and Casey Reagan for their support on Patreon. That was a really fast one. And I'll see you guys on the next one.